Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another video of Unplugged TV, sunny hot Australia, not so much. Raining is it actually, it's good. And I'm doing a little bit of a challenge this week. So I will do a video every day until next Sunday, seven videos in a row. And I want to show people how to charge their Tesla at home on a very low charging speed actually, because you're reading all these forums everywhere and people saying, oh, I cannot charge at home, it's too slow, it's not enough, I cannot buy a Tesla, I cannot buy any electric vehicle because I don't have the charging facility. Well, you don't need to, you just need a power point somewhere. This is all you need. And to show you actually how much energy you use over a week, I will do this challenge now. I charge on 5 amps only, so this is the lowest setting you can set in the Tesla, 5 amps. This is about 1.2 kilowatts only. And I leave the limit on 60%, so I'm not touching the limit at all over the whole week, which gives me at the moment 231 kilometers. So these are the parameters. Schedule at 12 a.m. This is all set. This is all set. Okay, and we do the trip reset and also reset trip. Okay, this should all go to 0 now. There we go. Okay, so this is the challenge from this week I want to do to see what's actually going on. And battery is on 26 degrees. Last time charging was on Saturday morning, so over 35 hours ago or so. You can see 26 degrees in the battery, maximum minimum temperature, and the battery inlet is 25.8. so you will see when we start driving now and the actual motor heats up, it will divert the energy, the heat, into the battery and trying to heat up the battery over 26 degrees, over 30 degrees. Yeah, you can see the dotted line under the P, and this will go away once the battery warms up to over 30 degrees. So the car says the battery is cool. I cannot use the full regen, I cannot charge the battery as fast as the maximum regen power is on 56 per kilowatt. So this should usually be higher by about 80. So once the battery heats up to over 30 degrees, I'll show this value again to see how it has increased. So it can take only a maximum of 56 kilowatt at the moment at regen, which is still quite a lot of energy. All right, let's get driving. Yeah, you can see the motor now here. This is the rear motor, 24 degrees in the rear motor. So when we start driving, this one will heat up, and then this heat will be diverted into the battery until it reaches about 30 degrees. And another tip, I can feel the heating is actually kicking in. I've got it on 20.5, outside is 21, so it looks like it's a little bit colder in here, so the heating has just kicked in. To turn off the heating, if you hold this one down, this will turn off the whole HVAC, so you don't have any ventilation anymore, which I don't like. So I keep this one on, but set the temperature all the way to low, and this will keep the heating off. Make sure your AC is off as well if you don't need it, and set the fan speed to 1. That's what I'm doing right now, but low will terminate the heating. So I'm almost at work, and the engine, or not the engine, the motor has warmed up to 35 degrees now, and battery inlet is 28 almost, but the battery has not really warmed up. As you can see, it's only half a degree warmer than before. So we still have the regen limit, even if it doesn't show us at the moment. But once we go into regen, yep, there it is again. It comes back. The regen is still very strong, so this little bit of restriction does not matter at all. We have used around 2% of the battery to drive to work, and it's beautiful raining outside. Did you know as soon as the wiper turns on automatically, the light turns on as well in the car? It's always a combination of wipers and lights, just for safety reasons. Okay, putting the car in park and the wiper stops. Amazing, right? Okay, so we have used 2 kilowatt hours from my commute. We can have a look at the trip card because this should match now. Takes a while to populate. Yeah, 1.99 kilowatt hours, 0.4 kilowatt hours regen. No charge so far because it was already charged. Average consumption doesn't show in kilometers, doesn't show for some reason. Probably it's this bug again and I have to restart the phone. Alright, anyway guys, see you later. You missed it. Already got changed. 2 customer appointments on the first day of our test. But they are not too far away. What I need to do is, I need to change something in our setting for this week. I leave the schedule at depart at 7 AM in the morning and don't use the schedule charging. So depart at, and then the charging will start at any time when it needs to start to make it work. But we still will go to 5 amps to get the car charged. So let's see how this works. So the first appointment is just around the corner at my good old friends here at UltraTune. Oh, this driveway. Yeah. Slowly, man, slowly. Well, I'm not going to ask them for an oil change here. Really, they're getting mad at me, really.
One eternity later.
Oh, that always happens when I'm at UltraTune. We talk Tesla, we talk about electric vehicles, we talk about the future of UltraTune in about 10 years time, how it looks like. And now it's 6:30 already. There was 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours I spent there talking to Dave about the Teslander. He's never driven in a Tesla, so it was his first test ride, of course. And now I've got another appointment. Can you believe it? So we will drive the battery down a little bit tonight. It will be interesting when it starts charging actually, and how do we go through the whole week if we cannot fully charge it to 60% anymore? Can we replenish it tomorrow night eventually? But let's go to the other customer first and see how much energy we have left when we get home actually then. And I think we are getting some thunderstorm. Have a look at this sky. Beautiful. Steep driveway here, gravel and all these humps in between, but I didn't touch the ground, so far so good. Okay guys, I'm going home now. I've got 164 kilometers left, driven over 100 kilometers today. I don't think we can recharge this tonight at all, but we'll see, we'll see. Have you ever tried these silly auto high beams? Now they're turning back on again. Can't believe it. They're turning on and off when they shouldn't, and when the car is coming or you are behind the car, they're not turning off. So they are really working not at all. Not at all. I don't know if they are linked to the neural network or something, I don't know. But the algorithm is not working at all. No chance. It turns randomly on and off for no particular reason. Turn on dome light. Voice control is so good, so good. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, so we are back with 42.8%, 33 degrees Celsius and 4 millivolt. I'm a little bit concerned about the 42% now. Set limit, so I set this one to 5 amps. That was a challenge. And we also want to depart at 7 a.m. in the morning. I changed these settings, depart at 7 a.m. as I always do. So now we plug in and see when the car actually starts charging. Because I don't have power on the circuit, as you know, I will need to wake up the car after 9:30 when the power comes back. So I do this manually from the inside with the app, and then the car should calculate when to start charging. And potentially it starts immediately because it's quite, well, this is almost 20%, 18%. It needs to charge, and it sits only on 5 amp tonight. So potentially it's still charging tomorrow morning. We will see. Don't even know if the car is asleep. And I'm going to plug it in again. We have power on the circuit. So charger comes on. So because the car is awake, it does the testing now. Maybe it has even started charging, who knows, because we need to charge from 42% to 60% on 5 amps. Maybe it has just started. Let's check. Well, it tells us charging has started at 8:46. I cannot see what's doing it inside. Give me a call anytime. One of two easy ways. Ah, come on. Either use your smart. The bloody light is still on because I told the car turn off dome light. There we go. It stays on. 8 hours 50 minutes. I think it will just stay on now. It will just keep charging. That would be 9 hours until tomorrow morning. And it shows me 8 hours 50. So it has started charging already. But the power will turn off again in... It is 10 to 9. The power will turn off again at about 9 o'clock for another half an hour. Yeah, this is the weird thing. This is the second peak time we have every night. One is from 5 to 8:30, and then the other one is from 9 to 9:30. It's another half an hour. I think this is when people go to bed, you know, and probably turn on the air conditioner again, or hot water systems kicking in. I don't know exactly, but this is what I have observed. These are the 2 times every afternoon, every night when the power actually turns off. So in about 10-15 minutes, the power will turn off, and then the car will go to sleep at some stage, and we will come back at 9:30 when the power comes back and see if it wakes up again. That'll be interesting. Well, you know it won't wake up. It won't wake up. Once it goes to sleep, it will never wake up again unless you push the button or you use the app to wake up the car, and then it continues charging. But from alone, no. Okay, let's do this test. Leave the power on until it turns off, and then we check the car again once the power comes back, if it still charges. 7 kilometers an hour. So we've got 9. Oh, is it coming back? Is it coming back? No. It is 9:36. The power has not been restored. See, it's grayed out. There's no power on the circuit, but it must be coming back every second. So I'm just staying here. Oh, it comes back. Look at this. Live. That is better than live. Need some light here, otherwise Janet gets mad at me. It has just come back. The car is asleep. You can see there's no light, and there's an error message on the Tesla watchdog because the OBD adapter has turned off because the car is now asleep. The car is asleep. It's very quiet. And as you can see, it doesn't wake up anymore. If we have a look at the system messages here, it says charging interrupted at 9:07 with battery at 160 kilometers. So we started at 8:46 and then at 9:07 it was interrupted when the power went off. And that's it. There's no other message on here. And now you can see standby power of the UMC. Okay, so I show you. I turn off Bluetooth, so car doesn't know that I'm here. And now what I will do is I will just push the handle so the car wakes up, but it doesn't open, and you will see the charging will continue. You can hear the click. Yeah. And there we go. You can hear the pump running. There's the red light of the OBD adapter coming back to life. See, the car has not opened, it just woke up and it continues charging. But you need to wake it up manually. How often have I told you that? There we go. And now it's charging at, where's the light? I don't think Janet is actually watching anymore. 1200 watts we have at 237 volts, 5 amps. That's what we set it to. Okay, let's go in there and have a look. Yep, 8 hours and 35 minutes remaining until we reached 60%. So that's exactly until tomorrow morning. We just make it. That's exactly 6 o'clock when it will stop. Exactly 6 o'clock. It is now. Okay, so it's all good now. It's all charging. And this is exactly what I told you the last few videos. The car is not waking up because of my power circuit here turning off due to peak time. And after it comes back, the car does not turn on anymore unless I wake it up either with the app from inside the house, or I have to push the handle without the mobile phone with me so the car wakes up. It doesn't matter. Yeah, there's the OBD flashing and the Tesla watchdog is running again. Everything is good. Thanks for watching. As always, stay charged, and don't forget to sign up to Patreon to increase your chances to win this awesome carbon fiber or satin black wrap for the Tesla Model 3. Alright guys, see you tomorrow morning. Next challenge tomorrow morning. Bye.